Hello everyone, I hope you're doing fine in this amazing day. In this video, I'm going to talk about another repository project from Agent.AI, which is called DOX. In this project, we have a lot of issues to cover up. We as a web coders, we facing a lot of issues like the code editing that is AI doing sometimes is going to make some mistakes, and maybe most of the time have some issues with remembering and the pathway of how to go through a project and how to develop it and have a better way to remember what has been done and what must do afterwards, right? So right now I'm gonna introduce docs. It's just a markdown MD file, just a simple MD file that is going to give a guidance to AI to what must be done. And after that, I'm going to show you, I remind you actually to two different ways that is going to complete the docs project for yourself, and it's going to help you to develop better in any projects, right? So let's go to the desktop. In this website, this is the link. I'm going to put it in the description, and github.com/agent0ai/docs. Okay, so it is it's a agenting framework that gives AI agent a precision project context. So it gives some context and a way, like a tree root, a mind map, as you can say, for AI to remember it, what must be done. Okay, so let's go to the markdown agent.md file that is going to give us. The docs framework is highly performant agentic hierarchic installed here. Core contract. Agent.md files are binding work contract for their subtrees. Work product source, materials, instruction records, system, and double docs must be stay understandable from the nearest applicable, and AGENT.md plus every parent agents must be above it. So as it say, it must be used. What it says actually, it's using as a guidance, and it would be updatable based on what AI agent is done. So one of the routes that is doing is that have a summarizing, have the summarizing conversation from the history conversation. Okay, so that's what it does. It summarizes the history of the conversation, the prompts that I gave to AI, and the answers that AI gave me, and it uses and it summarize all of them. But the key part is summarize the keyboard and add to this AI agent.md, and after that it using as a mind map and the guidance. Okay, so as you can see, update and after editing, every meaningful changes requires a docs pass before the task is done. What it says is after a changing must, if the changing is going to happen, it must first go through the docs file, the agent.md file, and use it as a guidance on how to apply the editing. Okay, and after that, it's going to create a log of conversations and the changes that has been done, just like a changelog.md, which you see after every software has been updated and create a changelog in their website or in their software that it says what changes that has happened. Okay, so you can go through all of it. It's a very useful file. It's small, but it's practical, and it's better to use it. And how to use it better. This is what I do, right? I'm going to show you what I do to before every project that I want to create. Okay. So the problem is that maybe I still need to use VPN for it. Let's see. Sometimes I need to disable my VPN, or sometimes for another website I need to enable it. So that sometimes has an issue for me, but let's see what can we do. All right. I using Perplexity Pro because it has a lot of good models in it that I can use. But what I can do is that, let's say I wanted to create a project, any project. So let's say I want, I want to create a healthcare tracking app as a cross-platform project. I want this app. I just talking right into my head. I'm just thinking out loud. Just come up with it, right? I want this app to be modern style and minimal and as easy as understand in UI UX, and I want the users as patients to have a profile here, and whenever they visit a doctor, the doctor can update their profile based on the patient situation. Ask me anything for yourself so you can have a clear understanding on what I want to build. Okay, that's what I do. As you can see, I just give it some understanding of myself and what I wanted to create. And before I say, let's build it or anything else, I ask it. Ask me anything that you need for yourself to understand more what I want. So me and the AI can have a better understanding. Okay, let's see the questions. User roles. Who are the users exactly? Patients, doctors, and let's say both, and admin. Okay. 2. What does the patient profile contain? Personal file, visit history. 2. All of them. Okay. 3. How does a doctor access a patient? The doctors must have their own dashboard page. And 4. Tech stack, cross-platform means what here? Flutter and React Native, web app. Works on all devices with browser. Let's say web app. Yeah, web app. Even though Flutter and React Native is much better, but for this case, I just wanted to have a better way to run it and for you to see it. Okay, so web app. Later on, we can have Flutter. So 5, is this a real product or portfolio demo project? And for now, it's demo, but it will be published to sell subscription. And yeah, here we go. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop it. What I want to do, I'm just going to, after I answer it, I'm going to come down and ask it to now create a PRD.md file and TECH.md file. I think I talked about it in my previous videos. The PRD.md file is a document of the description of this software, that what a user like me can experience and see and feel in this project. If I'm going to use this app, what I'm going to see, exactly what I'm going to feel and what I'm going to experience in this project. It's like a description of the application. The TAD is uh, uh, is mostly the technical documents of this project that suggests what kind of programming language, in what way that's going to in what way it's going to develop, and how with what steps going to take to complete the development of this project. So this is what it is. And with these two files and with the docs file of the agent 0, you can actually create anything that you want. Okay, so using these files that it's going to create for us, maybe you can use Perplexity, or if you don't want to pay any pro subscription, you can just go to the arena.ai. And yeah, still I need change my VPN. And you can go to arena.ai. It's free and have all of the AI models in here for free. You can use that and create PRD.md file or TAD.md file, and it already has built-in agent for creating applications in it too. So you can use that also, and it's free. So okay, now as you can see, it has give us a PRD file and a TAD file. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to download it as a markdown and download this one as a markdown as well. So we got the PRD.md file and TAD file. So yeah, I'm going to allow that too. And let's go to, yeah, I'm just going to copy it, and let's go to the PRE. Okay, let's create a folder for this project. Let's say, let's call it that health care, healthcare track. Yeah, as I see, I remove the edge. Yeah, I'm going to add it, select folder, and I'm going to paste all these two files, the PRD and the AMD file, and I'm going to add the agent.md file in here also. Okay, now I'm going to tag all of them here and say, tell me about this project document and tell me how to build it. I'm going to put it as just normal chat, and I'm going to put it in Minimax. That's much better. And you can even optimize your prompt in here. I don't want to do that right now. I'm just going to see how it does. As I said in my previous videos, the try version, right now you can use the Minimax M3 for free, because right now it's one of the top open source models that you can use for free. And in try, you can use it ultimately, so you don't have to pay for it. As you can see, in top, I have just a free normal account. I didn't pay for it, and you can just completely use it. And it's actually have a pretty good optimization. So yeah, as you can see, it gives us a lot of answers, and it keeps generating right now. So it even gives us a phasing too. So we got phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. It covers a lot of it. So yeah. Now it's done. And after that, we can go to the agent and let's say child docs index file. You can see, even recognize the docs file, the agents.md file. Currently has a placeholder for the child docs index file. That should be your first test before we scan the repo, say, okay, begin. Yeah. So right now we don't need to just give it a lot of good prompts to it because it already has the context of the projects that we want it to. We have the agent.md file that was from the agent 0 docs file, and we have the PRD and the TAD files. So we don't need to just give it any good prompts. We just say it begin and it already has the context. So with that, you can create any project and it will give you the best result. So yeah, as you can see, it's scanning the project and build the docs tree file, the child docs index, it's using that. Yeah. Even as you can see, it updating the agent.md file, as I said. You see? So let's just gonna open the preview for yourself to you can see better. See the child docs file is updating it right here. See that? Under the child docs file index, it's updating it. Created a readme file, which is guidelines forbidden, let me remove it. Yeah. Even as you can see, it says I broke a rule. So it's using the agent.md file as a guidance. It uses a very good practice. It's a great practice for AI. All right, you see, it is trying to update the agent.md file. Let's go back in here. It creates a lot of agents.md file in different directories. Yeah, so in API, it has a different agent. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. Okay, now it even keeps creating actually, and it's keep going, and it takes too long. So let's wrap it up in here. As you can see, in different directories in API, in mobile, in web, and in different other APIs, in different directories, it has a different agents.md file because in each section of it, and it creates a history of the logs, right? It gives it what kind of structure it is. So AI don't have to go and read the entire instruction of the files and the codes. You see, it even even if you're using the top models and high pricing LLMs, it used this to spend tokens less and understanding more. So it actually doing pretty great. Okay, so hopefully this video gives you a better value, and use this method to create any projects that you want. As you can see, even in the Minimax, it keeps going and creating more and more. So it's not stopping it. As you can see, just 4 of the projects still being done, and all of them still doing it. But this is actually a better way for any project for you to create. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.